Okay, hey guys. All right. Um I don't know where to go. I'm going to have to pause this because I just wanted to get this on tape before it becomes completely scrubbed. Um Trump was sound asleep at the Oval Office on Thursday. Um what do you guys think of that? I don't think very positively about it. I think I mean, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I don't like these big meetings he has with his whole cabinet in there and other people. I think they're stupid. It shows is that it's a show. It's a show. It's a production. Now that being said, I have high hopes for two people, Kennedy Jr. and Gabbard, who has been very much under the radar intentionally, if you want my opinion. Um Okay, so there's that. And but I mean this is Joe Biden. I mean, just take some time off. If you're not feeling well, just say, "Hey, I've got a little bit of I'm having some trouble with my health," or just say something, or just go on vacation. And have JD fill in. But this is ridiculous. He's not the same guy, and we are losing our country. I am not a fan right now. I simply am not. Um, Either he, okay, so here's something that I think could be an issue or a reason is I believe based on you won't really see him much from the waist down. You won't see his legs because I believe they're very puffy. I believe he has an illness. I believe it's congestive heart failure, or it could even be some kind of lymph node cancer, but his body is not properly getting rid of the fluid, okay, which suggests congestive heart failure. Most likely he is on, it's possible that if he's doing stuff like falling asleep while he has cameras on him, he could be on this blood pressure drug that makes you fall asleep. And depending upon when you take it, it does knock you out. What's really weird is my mom was taking it and I got her off of it. Um, Honestly, I can't remember the name of it. At the end of the day, she was just so far gone. And I mean, she had the mean kind of oldness. She wasn't a nice person. She was demanding. She was nasty. She was greedy and confused. She didn't know where she was. But she wasn't a nice person. So that makes it hard to deal with. But we still have not gotten her final reports back. And I'm not really quite sure what's going on, but according to some records I dug up, and then I took my video recorded and I recorded all these pages, so I can go through them as fast or slow as I want. Um, and she apparently had a high dose flu zone. In a month and a half, within 6 weeks, she was in the hospital constantly, and then she died within 6 months. Uh, yeah, 7 months, which were hell. because she had tumors growing all over her body. I still haven't been able to talk about it. And I figure, okay, let's wait till we get the final report. So she was taking for a time. She didn't tell me she was taking it. I don't know how long she was taking it, but then I realized when I was spending some time with her, she would take this blood pressure medication, and then she had a friend that she did all kinds of stuff on the phone. She'd take her cell phone and call up anyone and everyone she could just to get attention, instead of just living sort of a normal life. It was a little bit difficult for me to see this happening, but we'll leave it there. But she would take it, and then one of her friends would take it, and then they'd fall asleep in front of the TV all afternoon and then wake up, eat dinner, and then fall asleep again, which is not exactly a healthy lifestyle. And she said, well, I'm supposed to take it during the day, and I figure I would take it in the middle of the day. And I said, but it's making you fall asleep. It's almost like taking a sleeping pill. Why don't you just take it at night? You said you're having trouble sleeping. If you're sleeping all day, that's why you're having trouble sleeping at night. And then it was just this merry-go-round, like where you never get off of it. Like you have this circular conversation, and you have it for like a couple of years, and it's like, oh my God. And so it could be that he's taking blood pressure medication that's giving him fatigue, and he simply cannot help it. Or, he could be on one of the, I don't know, but he's not healthy, and this is difficult for me to see. But if you're having like health problems, you have to attack them, and tackle them. Like, where is Dr. Oz on this? Like, is someone drugging him intentionally to make him look bad? Because this is Joe Biden. Okay? This is serious. You can't have a president who is so ill that they fall asleep in front of a fucking recorded meeting. All right. Watch this.
People can sleep again because they can breathe as when they go to bed.
I don't know.
Folks whose knees don't hurt. People who don't have heart attacks, renal failure, dementia. All the things we know are associated with obesity and much more.
Okay, so everything he said that's associated with obesity.
People can sleep again because they can breathe as when they go to bed. Folks whose knees don't hurt. People who don't have heart attacks, renal failure, dementia. All of
these people are doing something to Trump. This is not a healthy person. They're either giving him something or, I'm thinking it's possible that if this is happening in the middle of the day during a filmed presser, you need to step back. And then a man passed out right behind him. Look at this. This is someone that's not well. He stood up when this happened. That's when the press aides ushered the media out, pausing the conference. Okay, what happened to him? Who was the man that fell asleep in the middle of a press conference? So then I wanted to talk about Caroline Leavitt. And my brother, who's just like this, he doesn't really get news. He watches Fox and that's it, for maybe a few minutes a day or more, who knows. But not even that much. And he said, well, why don't you like her? I said, well, she's not very bright. She can barely read. Her bleach job looks ridiculous. And I said, she's fat. I said, she's really chubby and she wears really outdated clothes. And he said, yeah, she is chubby. And yeah, her clothes are bad. And yeah, she's not that smart. Who do you think should be in there? It was like she was a placement because she was a bimbo. I don't care that she can type her. She doesn't put out anything of worth intellect. She's not very smart. I don't think her IQ is much over 100, if even that. Who knows, it could be, but it's just not the job for her. This stuff is bullshit. Grocery prices are good. That's bullshit too. All right, I'm pausing this for a moment. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, what in the hell's going on? Hand bruises, cankles, wobbly walks, and mental gaffes. Okay, I don't really know of the mental gaffes, but the bruises are clearly from either a blood draw or an IV, or he's on blood thinners, which are making him bruise more easily. Who's this fatty? All right. Pausing.